Hey gang, what's going on? This is Matthew Loop here. Day 2 of the Facebook Newsfeed Visibility Challenge. And thank you for participating in this, quote, experiment. The reality is I just want to get you as either as an entrepreneur, a doctor, professional, or any type of business owner to start utilizing Facebook's live video. Because one, this is a great way for us to still get incredible newsfeed distribution at zero cost. Who knows how long it's going to be like this? If you saw my video yesterday, I spoke about it, how Facebook certainly is decreasing our newsfeed and has over the years. And there is a time and place to certainly spend money on advertising, but right now Facebook is favoring video, so we need to do everything that we can to get as much free visibility, and getting out of your comfort zone and shooting these Facebook live videos is a great way to do just that. So if you're just tuning in right now, throw some thumbs up and some likes to show me you're listening to what I have to say, and certainly you can chime in with any questions that you have. Yesterday, I spoke a little bit about how to overcome camera shyness using these videos. I talked about referencing the chapter in my book, so make sure you do that. I know that this can be a little bit weird to get out of your comfort zone to do live videos. If you're a perfectionist like I am sometimes, it's it's a little bit annoying because I want it to be perfect. However, I know it's not going to be, but just go with the flow, be consistent and continuous, and I can assure you, if you do 7 live videos over the next 7 days, and of course mix the time up specifically during the day, you will see an increased amount of visibility. So the more visibility we get, the more chance for people to visit our website and or to see or offer our products and or services, and that in turn will equal more new client referrals and or sales, etc. So again, we still want to utilize the free tools at our disposal. Let's see what we have here. Rebecca, hey, thanks for joining me today. She says, does content matter? I mean, I know it matters, but anything better than nothing? Content does matter, certainly the quality. So you want to do and plan out a piece of content. Sometimes I just shoot from the hip, which can be a good and or a bad thing. I get off the phone with a client, they ask me a question, and I figure, hey, if they're having this problem, if they have this question, and many people have this same question. So I would kind of mix it up. Sometimes I do go more off the hip. Other times I will strategically plan out, do a quick outline of the content that I want to cover. Now, depending on who you are listening to this right now, if you're, let's say, a chiropractor listening and you wanted to talk about a quick scoliosis in the video, well, then you could certainly talk about what it is, who it affects, throw in some third-party research to add credibility, talk about the different types of treatment, how your treatment in the office might be different / better than what's out there, and then issue a call to action at the very end telling them what to do next. Very simple stuff. So again, I'll say content does matter, but don't always sound too scripted, but you can certainly have an outline for what you're doing. Michael, thanks for joining me. How consistent should you be with live video as well as length of videos? What is optimal? I would say at least 3 to 4 times per week. If you can do live video every day as one of your status updates, by all means. And maybe you've got some downtime in the meantime where you can just pop on the record button, bam, talk about a specific topic, answer a common question, address a misconception. So if you can do that for a little bit every day, that's wonderful. Many doctors might not be able to, but that's totally fine. Video length in terms of what's optimal, I've seen short videos do exceptionally well, but you've also probably seen me do website critiques where we're on the line for 30 minutes together, and those do exceptionally well because now that gives that person more time to tune in. So there are people right now that are not on Facebook, and in 5 minutes, they will be on Facebook. So I don't know that there's a right or wrong answer. I would experiment with shorter versus the longer videos, depending on what you're doing, and see what your market is really resonating with more so than anything. Jason Dean, what's up, brother? Do you find it better to stick to one type of topic only, like say health or politics, or do you think it's better to add diversity to get exposure and just be polarizing? That's really a double-edged sword, honestly. I'm a firm believer in drawing a line in the sand so people know what you stand for and what you stand against. Personally, I've never fused a lot of politics in my health-related videos and health-related stuff. I've always kept them separate. But at the same time, if you're trying to attract a certain type of person in your office, I totally see how that could work in your favor to attract the right people and to repel those other ones. So I can't say that there is a right or wrong answer for that. I've seen it done successfully on a massive scale both ways. I've seen personalities polarize, and certainly that can draw attention to their brand. Other times I've seen, and I got to tell you, I'm impressed with a lot of chiropractors in the profession that can also stay on topic. Like there are, a handful of gurus and people that I can think of off the top of my head. All they talk about is chiropractic and stuff related to the nervous system and whatnot. And I commend them because they stay on topic and on point. At the same time, I feel that how can you address this but not address this? Because, the scam perpetuates and goes into many different areas. That's a personal individual choice. And again, something that you might want to test on your own to see if you're noticing greater visibility, distribution, and attention with a particular type of content and, what type of people are coming in the office as a result of it. But great question, Jason. Cool, fantastic. Josh, Cameron, Sheldon, Matthew. Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this Facebook Visibility Challenge. The whole goal is to get more free distribution from Facebook newsfeed. I love their advertising platform, and we certainly spend a tremendous amount of money, but anytime we can get that free distribution, we want to. Whether you're a chiropractor right now watching this, a brand, small business owner, there's huge opportunity for you right now if you're using Facebook Live in your promotion and outreach. If you're not, certainly get out of your comfort zone, venture into this realm, and you will see an increased distribution. Listen, it sucks when you see 2-5% of all your fans that have actually seen your post. Right now on my Facebook fan page, we have something like 25,000 fans. And I've never been one to go after Facebook advertising just to get fans, because that's a losing battle that I've talked about in previous videos. But with a lot of the great content that we push out to the marketplace, naturally people just become fans. And there are certain posts where we don't boost and that are just, for whatever reason, I'll see, 150 people that have seen this post out of 25,000. And yeah, it's not something you want to dwell on because it'll really piss you off because Facebook is limiting distribution so much. And this just goes to prove, to share another point. If you post something on Facebook, whether it's on your personal profile page and or your fan page, and you don't get any response at all, don't feel bad. The chances are your content doesn't suck that much. I mean, it might. Who knows? But it probably doesn't, right? It's just the fact that Facebook is dramatically limiting visibility. They're even censoring some things. I've said that for years. So don't let it get you down. There's a time and place to spend on money. And if you do spend, we can certainly just push a little bit of a budget, $5, to see how well that content does, see what our engagement is, our likes, our shares, and comments, and determine if it's going to produce any results and or more visibility for the brand and or company. So anyway, great questions. Hopefully you guys found some value from this presentation. If you did, certainly click the like button and tag a friend that you feel could benefit from this information and somebody that you feel should be involved in this challenge. The whole goal is to get more free visibility from the world's #1 social network, and we're going to use video to do that. Video is great if you just shoot it regularly, but live video in particular is where it's at this year. Who knows how long the window of opportunity will be available. So anyway, I will let you guys go. Feel free to post any comments or questions below, and I'll certainly answer. Have a fantastic day. I will talk to you soon. Ciao.